Welcome to the Basic Scratch series part 3, Movement and Repetition. The Basic Scratch series is based on the book Basic Scratch available at the Amazon Kindle store. The main focus today will be on motion and repetition blocks of code. Like I mentioned in the previous video clips of this series, you can create scripts in the script area by dragging and dropping blocks of code from the block palette into the scripts area. Today, I'm going to show you finally how to create a script. For example, drag this block, move 10 steps to the scripts area. Click on the block. You see the cat in the stage area moves 10 steps every time you click on the block. You can also change the value in the move 10 steps and increase the number of steps or decrease them. For example, I'll increase it to 100 steps. You see, the cat moves now a further distance. If I take this block, you can insert an XY coordinate. X0, Y0 means that the cat goes to the middle, to the center of the stage area. Drag and drop this block into the stage area and click on it. See, the cat goes back to the middle of the stage area. The stage area is actually a two-dimensional coordinate plane which is 480 pixels wide and 360 pixels high. So if you move the cat from the center, which is coordinate 0, 0, if you move it more than 240 pixels to the right, it will go off the edge. Let's try that. I'll put go to x 300. Remember, I set the width of the stage area is 480 pixels. So from the middle, it's 240 pixels to the right, 240 pixel maximum to the left. So if I tell it to go 300 pixels to the right, it will go off the edge. See, it disappeared. Okay, now we're gonna create a script that will make the cat move. First of all, every time I start this script, I want the cat to start at the center of the stage area. So I look for the go to, I'll move it and snap it on top of the move 100 steps block. And I'll change the coordinate, I'll put it to 0, 0, which is the origin. I'll change move 100 steps, I'll change it to 10 steps. I want also remember what I said before, that the cat sprite consists of two costumes. I want to give the cat the illusion of movement, so every time it moves 10 steps, I want it to change its costume. To change its costume, you need to go to the looks category. And I drag and drop the next costume to the scripts area. Underneath the next costume, I go to the control category and I'll put wait 1 second. So basically I have here 4 instructions. First, the sprite needs to go to the origin, then it moves 10 steps, then it changes costume, then it waits 1 second. Now I want to repeat these 4 actions over and over. I can use the repeat 10 block, which is in the control category. So I'll drag and drop the repeat 10 block, but I'll make sure that these 4 blocks are in between, are in the middle of the repeat 10 blocks. Okay, now let me click on the script and see what the cat does. It doesn't move because it stays at the same place because I repeat 10 times these four actions, and every time I repeat these four actions, it goes back to the origin. So I need to take this block out to go to the origin, because that only needs to be repeated, needs to be executed once. So I'll put it outside the repeat 10 block, and I'll put the other actions in between the repeat 10 blocks, because they are supposed to be repeated, not to go to the origin block. Okay, I'll click on the script again and see what happens. Now you can see that the cat moves to the right. I can increase the steps that the cat makes. I'll make it 50. Click again on the script and see what happens. It moves now, but with bigger steps. I can increase the wait 1 second too. I'll decrease it to 0.2 seconds. And I'll change this to move 20 steps. Now, like I said before, if the sprite moves too much to the right, it will go off the edge. There is a block to solve that problem. This block is available in the motion blocks category, and you need to scroll down, and it's called if on edge bounce. I'll drag and drop that block underneath the wait 0.2 seconds block. What this block does, every time that the sprite reaches any of the edges in the stage area, either if it's top down or left right, it will bounce back in the opposite direction. I'll increase the repeat button and I'll make it 100. Let's click again on the script. See how when the sprite reaches the edges, it bounces back in the opposite direction. But notice that the sprite turns upside down. There's also a solution for this. The solution is to go into the sprite section. You see an eye in a blue circle. You click on that eye, and a window opens. At rotation style, you need to click on the double-sided arrow. You click on it, and this will prevent the sprite from turning upside down. Let's click again on the script. So see now, the sprite doesn't turn upside down. Going back to the script, let's explain it. Every time you click on the script, the sprite goes to the origin, and then it moves 20 steps. It changes to the next costume. It waits 2/10 of a second, and if the sprite reaches any of the edges, it will bounce back in the opposite direction. These four actions will be repeated 100 times. Now, to start this script, we need to click on it and it starts. But there are other ways to start a script. For example, we can go to the events block category, and we can drag and drop this when green flag click block and snap it on top of the script. Now, what this means is that every time we click on the green flag, the script runs. Let's click on the green flag. If you want to stop the script from running, you just click on the red circle and it will stop. Now, we don't want the script to repeat only 100 times. We want it to repeat forever until we decide to click on the red circle to stop the script from running. To do this, there's another block you can use instead of the repeat block. Let's take the actions within the repeat block. Let's take them out. Let's take the repeat block. Let's unsnap it and bring it back to the block palette. We go to the control category and we choose the forever block. We snap the forever block underneath the go to origin block, and then we snap those four actions, those four blocks of code that we have. snap them in the forever block. Now what happens is every time we click on the green flag, the sprite will go to the origin, and forever it will execute these four blocks. Forever meaning that it will only stop if we click on the red circle. Let's see what happens. Let's click on the green flag. See, it will keep going forever until you click on the red circle. So this was a simple example about movement and repetition that you can use to create scripts in Scratch. Thank you for your time. I hope this was informative. So long.